Konnichiwa. Hello. That is Japanese for hello. I hope you're having a blessed and prosperous Wednesday, such as myself. It is Wednesday. You know what time it is. We are almost there. We have 2 more days. It's the weekend. So if you work Monday through Friday like me, you should be rejoicing. We've done 50% of the week. Let's go. Anywho, you know what Wednesdays are. Wednesday Wisdom Nuggets. So I have a wonderful, wonderful topic for you that has been sitting and chilling right here in my chest. I have to get it out of my mouth for you guys to view it. So I'm going to go straight to my Bible, okay? I have to have a verse. So my verse is Romans 12:19. That's the New International Version. Romans 12:19. And it reads, "Do not take revenge, my friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, 'It is mine to avenge. I will repay,' says the Lord." So let's talk about that. Wrath, God's anger, that's what that means. It is his own. So today I am talking about vengeance and revenge, seeking revenge and vengeance. So basically, if you didn't know by now, I am a Christian. I do believe in God, and I've been saved since the age of 8 years old. And one battle that really doesn't affect me anymore, and it used to affect me big time, was seeking revenge. But that's a hurdle that I'm done with. Okay? I'm finding in these days, it's more and more people that I say are pretty much supposed to be believers, but I see them having worldly mindsets. I'm seeing people who say that they pray every day and they're going to church, and I'm seeing them saying shady comments and saying little evil, mean, vindictive things when it comes to people who have stabbed them in the back or people who have done them wrong. You're supposed to have a higher level of thinking. You cannot fight fire with fire. When it comes to your level and your mindset, when it's an enemy and it's somebody who is, that they're blatantly going after you, they are seeking for your downfall. The worst thing that you could do is say, "Oh, I got them. I'm going to get them back." Because guess what? That blocks your blessings. When you know better, you do better. So God is going to be harder on his chosen because you are supposed to know better. But besides any of that, I think everyone should always think bigger. Think bigger, have a bigger expansion of thinking. I think it's unnecessary to argue with certain types of people, and the way that spirits are set up nowadays, some people are so miserable. Some people are so built up with darkness. They've been hurt so much. And if you argue with them and you stoop to their level, that dark spirit could just jump from their body and jump into yours. And now you're feeling angry. Now you're feeling envious. Now you're feeling like you're waking up every day having to hurt people. And you don't want that. I know in a season like this, I don't want anything blocking my blessings. So I charge you to think big, think bigger, elevate your thinking. Just because someone comes at you a certain way, it does not mean that you have to meet them where they're at. Be better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing so many adults with their kids making decisions and choices and acting a fool because people act a fool with them. Your kids are watching. So if your little child, 5, 6, 7, 3, they're looking at you acting a fool in Walmart because someone stepped on your foot, that's your legacy. If you take your last breath today, that's your legacy. Your child watched you cuss somebody out when all you had to do was say, "I'm good." Even though they stepped on my foot and didn't say excuse me, even though they bumped into me, let me just move on because I got bigger fish to fry. It's not me, it's them. But when you try to fight fire with fire, a lot of people have lost their lives trying to prove, oh, they're not going to disrespect me. They're not going to do A, B, C, and D. You have to sit back sometimes and really get to a mature mindset and say, does it really matter? It doesn't. And for me, I never was a person that wanted to like hit people or be physically violent, but I got to a point where I would harbor on what people did to me, and I would overthink it and question God, like, why would they do this to me? And as far as, it wasn't that I wanted revenge. For me, I had the evil malice in my heart, like holding grudges towards people. But I'm so beyond that. And the test for me was actually this year. There was somebody in my personal life who really did me wrong. Like, this person was so evil to me. I also had an opportunity, a very, very, very big opportunity that was possibly one of the biggest opportunities of my life. And this person went beyond me and talked to the people who were in charge of this opportunity and told them that I could not have this opportunity. And I cried for 3 days straight. Like, I was so upset. I even got legal advice because I was thinking about suing this person because this person was harassing me. This person, like I said, was trying to block things from me. But let me tell you something. I'm not even going to say they blocked anything from me, because nobody can block what is for you. What is for you is what is for you. Nobody can block anything that is meant for you. So whatever she did or tried to do, it just wasn't meant for me. But it took me a little bit to figure that out, or to realize that it was hurtful. It was vindictive. Like I said, this person kept talking to other people about me and trying to destroy my character. People who didn't even know me already knew my name. And because of what this person said about me, they thought that I was a different person, or they thought I was the person that she said. They were not willing to get to know me. That's another thing. Back in the day, it used to be, that kind of used to be hard for me too, when people would lie on me and try to get a circle of people to hate me. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's kind of easy to ignore when it's one person trying to seek revenge on you. But when it's a group of people coming to collectively and they're ganging up on you, it's tough. Because you got to really, really, really have a certain level of maturity. You have to have some tough skin, but you can do it. Because I'm telling you, I did it. I did not retaliate against this person. And I kid you not, something did happen with this person where their behavior was escalated, and all of that. And I still didn't rejoice about it. I still wasn't like, oh, that's what she gets. I still kept a humble attitude. I spoke to this person every day, knowing what this person did to me and knowing how they talked to someone about taking away my opportunity. And it was taken away from me. And it was a big opportunity. And I still spoke to her. I still pretended like nothing ever happened, even though she denied doing that to me. And I saw this person 2 years later after everything. And I recently saw this person this year. And this person, I spoke to this person like anybody else. We talked for about 30-40 minutes. I mean, I had no evil bone in my body. I asked about their family, everything. So it was no bad blood. And that's what I'm saying. I looked at this person and they literally looked like they don't sleep. Like, they look like they don't sleep. They're just tossing and turning. And I say that to say, you don't have to do anything to people. Sometimes God doesn't even have to touch them either. It's just the spirits within themselves that they're battling. They do it to themselves. They harm themselves. They deal with overthinking. They deal with all of this stuff because of all the guilt of how they've hurt people, how they've done people wrong in the past. All that evil causes them not to sleep. That's also in the Bible. There is no rest for the wicked. So when I saw this person, seriously, I could see in their eyes that they weren't happy. And to look at this person, I just really felt sorry for them more than anything. I felt sorry. And, I talked to them, and that was that. And I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You can look your enemy in the face and not feel anything. Because I sleep well at night, every night. Because I know I've done nobody wrong. And even if I have, everyone I've done wrong or I felt like I did wrong, I called them up and apologized. That's what life is about. Be a bigger person. Because again, in this season, you don't want to block any of your blessings. And here's another thing. A lot of people say they want success, they want this and that, they want to be on higher vibrations or whatever people talk about. I call it higher levels. A lot of people say they want to be on higher levels and, they want to be invited to Beyonce's party. They want to be at Michael Jordan's house. But sit back and think about it. Sit back and think about some of your highest celebrities. They don't respond to everything. They don't sit back and when people are commenting on their social media, do you see them battling these people? A lot of these people are battling themselves. Stop seeking revenge on these people that don't matter. When you have love surrounded by you, why are you worried about 1, 2, 3, or 4 people that don't like you? If you have a whole family that loves you, if you have a husband that loves you, if you have a wife that loves you, if you have kids that love you, if you have your mom and dad that love you, why do you care about a pinch, this many people, and what they do to you? Okay? Why do you care? Stop focusing on these people and focus on the love that is unconditional. Because I promise you, it's there. And even if it's not there, you have you. That's unconditional love. You know you love you. Every day you wake up, you should be loving on you. You should be caring about you. You should be the priority. So anyways, I'm here to say you're not going to certain levels with certain attitudes. You're not going to certain levels saying, oh, I got something for them. Certain types of people in certain types of circles who have money and who have things on the line, they're not going to want you around them. They're going to say you're a hothead, you're impatient, you spaz out. Do you think executives want to be around somebody who can't control their temper? No, they don't. They're going to lose money each and every time. So therefore, I charge you to find a different approach, find a different way to address certain situations. If you have to walk away, walk away. There have been times that I've sat at tables, I kid you not, where I know I didn't belong there. I sat there because people have plus ones, and everyone that knows me, sometimes I don't really like the plus one thing, okay? That you're bringing, this is my friend, okay, all right, plus ones. But anyways, there have been times I've sat at tables and I'm like, I don't belong at this table. And guess what I did? Got right on up. Got in my car. That's why I always drive myself. I got right on in my car and I told the host, hey, yeah, I have to leave a little bit early. I was very polite and strategic about it. But inside I knew the spirit of the person that was at the table, it didn't mesh too well with me. So if you know that you are around a person or a group of people that's going to get you out of character, and if they're saying things to you and you feel that feeling like you want to seek revenge or you want to get back at them, all you have to do is remove yourself from the situation. We are grown, honey. We are not children. Okay? We are not in high school. That is not going to work, because guess what? As you get older, guess what people are going to do? Pick up that phone and call a cop. You're going to be in jail. So what do you look like being 36, 37, 45 in jail, cussing someone out every 5 seconds? Just remove yourself from the situation. You do not have to seek revenge on these people. Let God do it. Okay? Leave it in God's hands. He loves you and he sees it all. He hears it all. He knows what they're saying about you. That's not your battle and that's not your problem. That's his battle. So as I stated, keep your circle strategic and remove yourself from situations. If you know that someone's going to be there and you know that they've already made you angry, my question is, why would you show up? There is no point you have to prove. And I get people all the time that are like, oh no, I'm not a punk. I'm not weak. I'm not this and I'm not that. So I got to show them. No, you really don't. And who says that? You have to show them. Show them what? It's a lot of people who have that attitude. And again, they're in the cemetery. They took their last breath. So there's nothing for you to prove to anybody. I promise you. Sometimes the strongest person is the person that walks away. It doesn't make you weak for walking away. It doesn't make you weak for being humble. It doesn't make you weak for not seeking revenge on these people. I'm a living witness. God does a better job. And it happens naturally. You don't have to do anything but keep living and thriving. Don't be mean to them. Don't go off on them. Don't post subliminal messages on social media. Don't do any of that. Guess what you do? Stay silent. Look straight ahead. Look up. Focus on yourself. Pray for them. Pray for those who persecute you. Don't you worry about people like that. Okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth your time and your energy. You have things to do. Don't block your blessings. Don't delay your blessings. Having small mindsets and having certain attitudes that will delay your blessings. I hope this helps someone. Again, vengeance is God's. Revenge is not the way. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You are not weak. You are stronger than you imagine. The strongest person is the person with patience. The strongest person is the one that knows how to walk away. Trust me. And in the end, when you look back at everything, God is going to elevate you even more. And most of the time, it's a test to see if you can handle another level. God bless you. I thank you for supporting me. Again, don't seek revenge. It's not worth it. Bye-bye.